What's up, dudes? In this one, I'm going to talk about the radar and the buttons, what you'll need to bind. So, first, you'll want to go to up here in weaponry, and these 8 right here are your radar binds, as well as these uh, the radar tilt, horizontal radar, target Q, and tilt control. Okay, so these ones right here. So radar, switch radar IRST on and off. All that does is turn your radar on and off. Okay, simple enough. Next is switch between your radar and IRST. I am in the F4S Phantom and it does not have IRST, but the MiG-23 ML and a lot of the Russian aircraft like the MiG-29 or the Su-27 do have the IRST. Change radar mode, radar IRST mode. That is changing the different modes. So right now I'm in SRC. Now I'm in SRC PDV HDN, which is search pulse Doppler velocity head on. Next is radar IRST beyond within visual range combat, or otherwise known as just ACM mode. Okay, ACM. That's only for locking up targets that you know are for sure enemy that you've already merged with, or that you've come across that you know for sure is enemy. Do not lock up targets on your radar from far away with this button if you do not know it's enemy and try to shoot a radar missile at it. You could possibly team kill a friendly. Change radar RST search mode. That is just how wide you're searching. Next is change radar IRST scope scale. That's going to be how far you're searching. So 6 miles, 12 miles, 29 miles, 58 miles. Each radar is different with how far you can search and how wide you can search. Select radar IRST target to lock. That would be when you're in TWS mode or track while scan mode, which the Phantom does not have. You can select target, if say you have multiple targets on your radar, you can select multiple enemies and select an enemy to fire at. So let's say that I'm in search, but let's just say that it's TWS. All right, let's say that we're in TWS mode and we got multiple targets. Let's say we got a friendly and like 3 enemies. You can select one enemy, fire a Fox 3, select another enemy, fire a Fox 3, select the other enemy, fire a Fox 3, and then turn away and go cold and just wait. Also, uh, what I wouldn't do is if you see a enemy right next to a friendly, pay attention to your radar and try to get visual if you can. When you lock up a friendly, or excuse me, when you lock up an enemy, sometimes you end up cross-locking the friendly and the Fox 1 that you have fired has switched targets to the friendly, and that's probably why you're getting team kills with Fox 1s. Or you're also using ACM mode, so don't do that. And then the last one is lock radar IRST on target, which is a hard lock, and then TWS is soft lock. So that would be, let's say that we have an enemy on radar right in the middle of our radar, so you would hit that button and it would hard lock that enemy, which would let them know and give them a radar warning that they are being hard locked, which is for Fox 1, shooting Fox 1s. Next is your Horizontal, vertical, and radar tilt. That's just, let me switch here. There we go. So that's me at the bottom of my radar wedge on the left side where it says 60 and 60. There's a line that's moving up and down. That's me tilting my radar up and down, which is a pretty big advantage, specifically if you're in top tier with AIM 120s and R77s and Mika EMs and the R Darters and all them fancy Fox 3s, okay? This is a huge advantage, being able to tilt your radar up and down. Then you also have it tilting left and right, which is tilting it left and right. So once again, your radar buttons. I have it simplified for myself. I would highly recommend you simplify it for you as well. Set it on your keyboard or if you have one of them chat pads that you can connect to your controller, which is what I have. Set it to something simple where all your binds are in one spot for one thing and then in one spot for another thing. So say your radar's in one area, your trim's in one area, your ballistic computer is in one area, and your manual engine control is in one area. So for me, at the top of my keypad that I connect to my controller, my radar buttons are pretty simple. They're just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I have arrow keys also on my keypad that I just use to tilt my radar up and down and left and right. All right, here you go.